Hey friends, welcome back to my kitchen. We're gonna do a really quick project today. We are gonna put together some homemade sweet and sassy taco seasoning. The batch that we'll be making is equivalent to one of those packages. Speaking of packages, have you ever turned it around to check out the ingredients? Not good. So this way you have control over exactly what goes in your body, how much sodium you're intaking, and then maybe add a few things for some extra health benefits. So once you try this, I swear you'll never go back to buying it at the store. So come on with. Okay friends, let's get to it. So this is a recipe I found on Pinterest, and I just zhuzhed it a little bit and added a few more of my own ingredients. So this is what we're gonna be putting in today, and let's get to it. So I've got my apron on because it might get a little bit hairy here, but we're gonna start out. This is called my sweet and sassy taco seasoning, and this batch is going to be equivalent to what you get in one of those packages. But those packages, no thank you. If you read the fine print on it, there's so many added things. And speaking of added, this is a no extra salt. I literally am not putting anything salty in it. So we are gonna put a little bit of sweet, which is my homemade brown sugar, but let's get to it. I'm gonna start out with my paprika, and I will list everything down in the doobly-doo down below. And we are gonna put in 1.5 tablespoons of paprika. And these jars aren't the easiest to get things out of, so I put out my jar, which is a little 1/2 pint. And then I don't know if have you guys ever seen the ball jar shaker lids? They're actually really fun. So I have that to go on my small regular mouth jar, and that's how I use my taco seasoning. And then I have my funnel out, which fits into that, and I have a little cookie sheet just to kind of help with the mess. So all right, so we're gonna add 1.5 tablespoons of paprika, and I've got my smaller spoon in here and my tablespoon over the top. So, and I don't know if you know, but 1 tablespoon is 3 teaspoons. And you can always double the batch if you want, so you don't have to make it quite as often. But there's that. There's 1. And then we're gonna do the 1/2. I've got a few extra spoons out here because of all the different ingredients. Let's see. There we go. That's good. Put the extra back. Okay, that's the paprika. And paprika, I try to buy the organic. You know, they had actually buy one, get one sale over at my Kroger store, so I grabbed a few. But paprika is great in vitamin A, B6, C, vitamin K, and is really high in iron. So this is also really great just to add for that extra smoky flavor. Next, we're gonna put in some garlic powder, 2.5 teaspoons of garlic powder. So I've got my garlic powder kind of out in my little dish here. Let's get that. This is pretty nice to pour out of, actually. And garlic powder, we love garlic in this house, which I've said in my other videos, but garlic is in general good for heart and blood pressure, etc. So wait, 2.5, so 1, I think I got this pretty close to the right measurement. 2, and where's my 1/2? Here's my 1/2. And the 1/2. And there's just a little bit left. Okay, so that's my garlic powder. And then we're gonna do onion powder. This one's pretty messy, but another thing that I bought organically. And onion powder, onion is actually really good for your digestion. I don't know if you know that. And this is also the 2.5 teaspoons. We'll see if I can get it out of here without digging it out. 1. Whoopsie, maybe take a little bit back. This is real life, folks. There we go. So it might be a little extra oniony, but that's fine. Next is oregano. Oregano is so good for you. Oregano oil is so medicinal. And these are oregano leaves. These smell wonderful. And this is going to be 1.5 teaspoons of oregano. It's an antioxidant powerhouse. I don't know if you knew that about oregano. So if you can, it's great to put on salads, etc. There's the one. Let's do the half now. And what I'm going to do at the end here, I put it in this jar and we're going to give it a really good shake. All right, so next is the fun smelling cumin. Cumin is what gives it that little extra pungent smell, but this is also another thing that's great for your digestion. I'm just kind of shaking it up to loosen it up. Great for your digestion, and it has so many antioxidants. It's great for people with diabetes. It really gets the blood flowing. And on this, it is going to be 1.5 tablespoons of cumin. And you can always add more too. This is my specific recipe that I have. And like I said, it makes just about exactly the amount that one of those packages make. So that's like for one, I'm just kind of packing it down, for 1 pound of beef or turkey or chicken, however you make it. So let's see, and the half. Oh wait, half a tablespoon, 1.5 tablespoons. Well, I'm gonna do 1.5. Here's the half teaspoon. And I can always add more, but you can't take it away. So I'm gonna do that. That's the cumin. And then the 2 tablespoons of chili powder I have here. I'm gonna dig in there. And we're just kind of tapping that off from the cumin. And yeah, two tablespoons. I might just be able to pour this. Let's try that. And yeah, chili powder is another thing that's great for your heart and for blood pressure. There's 1. And 2-ish. Getting down there. I guess I gotta pick some up. So that's chili powder. And then we don't like it too zingy, but we like it medium. So I'm doing 1.5 teaspoons of red pepper flakes. So there's the 1. I'm just kind of digging it out of the jars here. There's 1.5 ish. And you can always add more if you like a little extra zing. So that's the red pepper flakes. Let's see. And then we are moving on to the sweet part of the sweet and sassy. Some brown sugar. I know it sounds strange, but it really gives it a nice little sweetness to it. And I'm doing 1 teaspoon only. And if you want it a little bit sweeter, you can. This is my homemade brown sugar. And homemade, you ask? You actually just take regular sugar and add molasses to it. I don't know if you know that, but it's super simple. Same with like powdered sugar. You grind up regular sugar in like your Ninja or Vitamix or what have you. All right, so that's the brown sugar. Putting that in front. And then cornstarch. I'm gonna do 1.5 teaspoons of cornstarch, and that kind of thickens it up a little bit, like to be the consistency of one of those packets. So I'm gonna do, let's see, my teaspoon. Oh yeah, here we go. So there's 1.5 teaspoons of cornstarch. So that's the kind of thickening agent. And then the other thing that is optional, so if you really do like it hot, there is cayenne pepper. I might just put a little blip of it in there. I got my little teeny tiny 1/4 teaspoon, and I think I'm gonna do about half of that, because cayenne, the Scovilles on that are very high, but you know what? It's actually really healthy for you. It is, it's really good for your gut. It's really good if you're congested. You know, the more spicier things that you eat, they actually help clear you up. All right, and then my last ingredient here is, or second to last, is black pepper. We're gonna stick that in here. We're gonna do 1 teaspoon of black pepper. And I have organic black pepper. Pepper is one of the kind of the dirty dozen too for spices that you tend to want to get organic of. And then my healthy ingredient, if you've watched my other videos, I'm not adding ginger to this, but I am gonna add some turmeric. It doesn't change the flavor at all. And turmeric is just a powerhouse. It is so good for you. It helps with inflammation and digestion and just a ton of different things. So I'm gonna be adding 1 teaspoon of that. And I don't know if I can fit this in here. Oh yeah, I guess I can. No. All right, I'm gonna add 2 half teaspoons. So I'm adding 1 teaspoon of turmeric. There we go. And that was 2 half teaspoons. All right, so now the fun part. So no added salt, because you know those jars that come from the stores have so much salt in them. And yeah, you can buy the low sodium, but there's nothing like making it yourself. Isn't that pretty? It's beautiful, actually. All right, we're gonna give this a shake. I'm gonna hold this top lid down because that's where the shaker part is. And that's it, guys. I'm ready. I'm ready to add it to whatever I want. And you can kind of see how it kind of thickened up when I put that cornstarch in it. But that's it, guys. It's ready to go. Hey guys, that wasn't that hard, was it? So now what I'll do is I will leave a list of the ingredients that we put into today's sweet and sassy taco seasoning. And I swear, once you try doing this, you will never go back to that store button. You'll be able to walk right past that aisle and know that you have all the ingredients in your pantry to make it up at any time. So if you like videos like this, they're a little bit random, but I do dehydrating, water bath canning, preparedness, and sauces, and does my shirt look familiar? Goodwill hauls. So anything to kind of save a dime these days. And this way, you literally have all the ingredients in your pantry ready to make it up at any time. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time on Christine's Routines. Take care and God bless. Hey friends, welcome back to my kitchen. Gosh. So I'm gonna start out with the smoky part of it, which is going to be the paprika. Oh, whoops. The paprika, which I don't have out. So I'll leave a list of the ingredients that I put in today's recipe.